Blaze. Today we are going to be flying the F22 Raptor. This is a freeware program, which means obviously you can download it for free, and it is honestly one of my favorite planes in the game right now. We're flying in Grand Canyon National Park at sundown, and yeah, I'm very excited to be flying this plane. So let's get some stuff ready in case the sun goes down while we're flying. I don't know how long we're going to be flying for. We're going to turn on position lights and our formation lights, which are these little green lights on the plane. So that's on, that's off. Turn those on, release the parking brake. We will also turn up the brightness on our display here. And our HUD looks pretty good, so I think we're good to go. This plane is incredible. So actually, before we fly, I just want to show you the cockpit real quick. Now, this is a little inaccurate from what I understand, but a lot of this plane is obviously classified, so it's not terrible. It definitely functions pretty decently. We'll turn on our terrain and traffic so we can see where other people are at. You can see we got another plane coming in at flight level 380, so that's 38,000 feet. But yeah, this is a fun plane, and I'll stop talking so we can get in the air. So we'll give it 100% thrust. Usually about 140 knots, it's pretty much ready to start taking flight, and we hit that pretty quick. It is a little hard to steer. It is a little bit jittery, but once you get in the air, it's very stable. So we're already hit 250 knots, so we'll bring the landing gear up and we'll put the flaps up as well. And we'll drop thrust, which is our N1 value here. We'll drop it to about 65 on the thrust. You can see we're coming up on the Grand Canyon here. Now, I've been to the Grand Canyon, I believe twice. Once I was too small to remember it, and the second time I was definitely old enough to remember it. And it was really nice because when I saw it as a kid, we actually went in the winter. And in the winter, you get this real beautiful snow all over the different peaks here, and it's absolutely incredible. You can see they're getting a little bit of turbulence from these peaks, just to be expected. Game's getting a little jittery, and that's fine. We're cruising at about 420 knots, which it's funny because this plane doesn't really feel like it's going 420 knots. But we are definitely going really fast. And that's only with about 65% thrust, so we could definitely get this much faster as we fly into this canyon here. So we're at about 500 knots. Bring the thrust down just a bit. We'll just flying in the Grand Canyon, because why not? Sunset looking real nice here. Arizona has some of the most beautiful sunsets I think I've ever seen. I lived there from age 10 to age 14, and then I also was there I think from like age 2 to age 6 if I remember correctly. So I've lived there twice, both times in Tucson, Arizona, and yeah, very, very fond memories of Arizona. We'll go ahead and bring the thrust up to the quote-unquote afterburner. We'll start seeing what this plane can do. But yeah, the Grand Canyon, definitely one of those things I definitely recommend that everyone visits. It's such a beautiful place. And yeah, flying it in flight sim is super fun, especially with a fast plane like this. I mean, it's fun really with any plane, but you know, when you're going 500 knots and up, like we'll probably hit about 800. It gets pretty ridiculous. So right now we're pulling 700 knots, about 7 G there. You can see the plane kind of gave us a little warning that we were pulling too many Gs. Let's bring speed down just a bit. So it's a little easier to manage. But yeah, this fucking mod is super fun. And what's crazy is, you know, I've purchased several of the in-game marketplace planes, which are made by third-party developers. One of them, the T-45C, which is an absolutely amazing plane to fly by India Fox Techo, they also have a HUD in their jet, obviously. And it's way less visible and functions way worse than this one. And that plane, I think, was like a $40 premium download. Whereas this is free. Ooh, this can be hard to do. This one's free, and we'll just fly over this. And the HUD works perfectly. Like, it's ridiculous how good this HUD works. It tracks really nicely. It's very visible in the day and in the night. It gives you plenty of information, heading, the different G-forces that you're pulling, your speed. You got your speed tape there on the left and your altitude on the right. Let's bring speed down just a little bit as we... Let's see how low we can get in the canyon. Let's see. Alright, so we're about 330 knots, so pretty slow right now. But yeah, this plane's super nice. I'm really excited to play multiplayer with some of my friends that play this game. I've seen some other videos of people flying in formation with this plane, and I mean, it's just so fucking fun to fly. And it really just, you know, shows how great the community is that someone was willing to make this plane, and then instead of charging $60, gave it away for free. Alright, let's go this way. You can see those Arizona sunsets, that nice orange and red. Love to see that. I wonder if there's any people flying right now that we can go mess with. Let's do a map range out. Looks like there is a flight level 410, so let's see if we can find somebody. Let's go Afterburner. And I'm not really sure how, like, I've only really done multiplayer a few times. So I'm not really even sure if we will be able to see them. But we need to get to, how much? 40,000 feet. So we've got quite a ways to go. So we're at 10,000 now. We're pretty much hauling ass. 16,000 feet. We just got above the cloud layer. Okay, let's keep going. Looks like we're almost going to intersect them, but I don't know if they're going towards us or away from us. It almost looks like they're going away from us. So. Whoa. Shit, we're upside down. Okay, let's bank. 27,000 feet. Don't see anybody yet. Looks like they'd probably be somewhere over here. 30,000 feet. And one thing is, like, I have live traffic on, so it could be a real plane that's actually flying in real life right now that we're gonna see, but I'm not sure. We're at 33,000 feet. They're at flight level 410, so we should be almost at their flight level. Let's straighten up. Let's get to flight level 41. Alright, we're at flight level 41,000. Let's level off. Oh, there they are. Or I think that's where they are. Is that them? I think so. I wonder what they're flying. Let's go bother them. Okay, we're a little above them, but that's fine. Damn, they're hauling ass, too. Holy shit. Maybe they're flying the same plane we are. I don't know. It's definitely them. Yep, it's definitely them. See if we can get some speed going. Right now we're at 540 knots, which is very fast. We're playing catch up with whomever this is. I don't have the names turned on where it gives you their username, so I don't know if this is a real plane or if this is a actual flight that's in progress. But we'll see shortly. Let's see if I can get a visual yet. Oh, there we are. Oh, that's a real plane. Okay, so let's slow down. See if we can fly in formation with them. Damn, we really fucking overshot them. Let's turn the speed brake on, which is these little panels on the tail fins. Let's see if we can go and let's go find our friend again. Damn, we really overshot them. Holy shit! I didn't think we'd overshoot them that fast. All right, so we just bled off a ton of airspeed, so we should be. There we go. We should be at a much more manageable speed to kind of mess with them and get in formation with them. There they are. All right, let's find our friends again. I just want to fly with them just for a minute. That'd be fun. There they are. Okay, let's follow them. They're going to be right above us. There they are. Okay. We're at 180 knots. We should be able to follow them. If this is a commercial airliner, they're probably going about 200 knots, 250, 240. See where they're going. Slow down just a little bit so we don't overshoot them too much. Look at that. Here we go. Goddamn, it's really hard to fly in formation with people. Holy shit. It's much harder than I thought it would be. Okay, here we go. They're passing us on the right. There we go. Let's catch back up to them again. And we'll catch up to them, we'll say hi. I just want to pull up alongside them. That's I think what we're gonna do this time. And then we'll fly back and land. I think that's a fun little quick video. You can see how fast we catch them. This plane is fucking ridiculously fast. Okay, here we go. There should be. They make it look so easy in the movies. When they pull up alongside the planes to intercept them and they like give them the thumbs down. Here we go. Speed brake on. Wow, that's fun. Wow, we may be really far from it. Shit. That's not good. Let's see. Actually, Page Municipal's not too far. Let's go direct to. Alright, so KPGA. Okay. Flight plan is set. And we are on our way. Let's get some speed going. Start losing some altitude. We're only about 17 miles away, so it's not too far. Here we go. It says we're actually 25 miles away. So not too far, actually. And we'll put the flight director on our HUD. And we'll start angling the plane to the proper orientation. Which should be like this. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Start going down. We'll put our flight. There we go. Put our flight brakes on. We'll start getting ready to land. We are 26,000 feet right now, so we got to go from 26 to I think like 4 fairly quickly. So that'll help us kind of bleed off some speed. We'll also put flap stage 1 down. You can see that indicated here on the engine panel. We got our air brake on. Great. This plane does have autopilot, but I haven't quite figured it out yet. I mean, it seems like you just press autopilot, but in the few times that I've tried it, it behaves very oddly. But yeah. Alright, so we're at 19,000 feet. I wonder if it's this airport right here. Will the mouse tell me? No. I wonder if I point at it, if it'll tell me. Let's see. Maybe, actually. Yeah, could be. Let's see. Do I see a runway? I do see runways, yes. This could be it right here. So we need to drop quite a bit further down. Yep, Page Muni. 14.28 miles. We'll drop flap stage 2. Actually, we'll just drop full flaps. And we should almost be going slow enough to bring our landing gear down. But we're definitely way off to land. So let's kind of wrap the plane around just a little bit. Yep. About 12 miles away. These planes are pretty agile, so I'm not really worried about how far out. We also need to turn on our landing lights. Which should show when we, they should show once we bring the landing gear down. There's the runway right there. So we are going a little fast. Okay, we bled off our speed. We'll bring the speed brake closed. See if we can drop gear. Yep, we got 3 green lights on the gear. We are coming in for landing. We're looking pretty good. Definitely looking pretty good. Alright, we're at 12,000 feet, so we do gotta drop ourselves quite a bit more. Don't know what the actual elevation of this airport is. Seems like we got a little bit of ways to go down, which is fine. Bring our speed brake back up, just because we do got to get quite a bit lower. Drop our thrust a little bit. Almost there. We're 7 miles from Page Municipal. Let's see if our landing lights are on. Yep, landing lights are on. Speed brake and flaps deployed. Speed brake closing. Perfect. We're still full flaps. We're gaining a little bit of speed still, so we'll bring our throttle down just a little bit. Okay. Still continue our descent. We're at 7,000 feet. I believe this should be about 4,000 feet elevation, if I remember correctly. So I think we only got about 2,000 feet to go. We're definitely making good progress. And full disclosure, I've only landed this plane like 4 times, so this could be a bit bumpy. But we'll see. Okay, let's start bringing the nose up just a little bit. We're at 220 knots, so that looks really good. This is looking great. We're centering ourselves on the runway. There we go. Bring ourselves in just a little bit to the left. Give it a little bit of throttle. I want to keep this about 200 on the throttle, which means I believe we should... Oh, the speed brake was off. Okay, let's center ourselves just a little bit more. A little bit of a late adjustment, but that's fine. Okay. And we'll pull back now. Nice and easy. Great landing. And we will get the nose on the ground and we'll slam that brake. And we have done it. That was actually not a bad landing. That was actually not too bad. Let's change this to taxi light. And let's park up. And that will be the end of our flight. It was really fun. It was a nice little fun fly through the Grand Canyon, and we did a little bit of intercepting. And we had a not too terrible landing. So I give that a 10 out of 10 for the flight. But yeah, this freeware is really nice. I haven't really fully explored like the full startup and shutdown procedure for the plane, so I won't attempt that right now. But just in general, for a free plane, let me lock the parking brake. Turn that off and lock the parking brake. I think for engine control, you just do, you could shut the engines off like that. I don't know if that's how it is in the real plane. But that's both engines off, and then I think you turn off Gen 1, Gen 2, and I believe that the plane should shut off at that point. I believe you do battery off. Yep, there we go. Yep, so that was a great little flight. 20-minute flight, not too bad. Yeah, that was super fun. So KGCN to KPGA. It's definitely not a bad flight. But anyways, I hope you guys like seeing a jet on the channel again. It's been a while trying to get Microsoft Flight Simulator to work. And we finally did. And I want to... Is the battery on this side? Yeah. Just want to light the plane up real quick. Yeah, this is a great plane. In fact, let me bring the flaps up. The exterior, you know, not the greatest thing ever, but yeah, this plane is super fucking fun to fly. If you're like just someone that wants to fly a jet and you don't want to spend $40 on the more premium freewares, I literally cannot recommend this enough. This jet's super awesome. But yeah,